Hi guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can tell by title, I have a TK Maxx Halloween haul today for you all. I have the TK Maxx bags just down here and I'm going to show you the things that I've picked up from TK Maxx. It is currently July, but as we know, I love Halloween, and in every single room of the home we have something Halloween related, even to the fact that there is literally pumpkins right here. So I love Halloween, and what I tend to do is when it comes to buying Halloween stuff, I keep the Halloween stuff up all year round. So any opportunity I get to buy Halloween things, I am a big fan of. Right now TK Maxx have started to get the Halloween stuff in. They've actually started to get the Halloween stuff in, I feel, a lot earlier this year, which is fabulous and I will not complain. So if you are anything like me and you are obsessed with Halloween, check out your local TK Maxx. There isn't going to be any particular order to the stuff. I'm just going to show you the things and talk a little bit about them and hopefully you enjoy. So firstly, Matthew actually picked this up and this is what she looks like. I think she's meant to be a doorstop. She has actually currently been living on my bookshelf, but I'll let you have a look at her and you can see why you think Matt picked her up. But this is what she looks like. She has curly hair, she has glasses, a little cute Halloweeny dress, a little ghost, and then the Beetlejuice stripes. That's what she looks like, and she was $12.99, and so we got her. Then we got two cushions. I think these are going to live in the bedroom. We do have Halloween cushions already that are in the living room that the cats have fallen in love with and have claimed as their own. These I think are going to go and live in the bedroom. These were both priced at $24.99, so this one's $24.99. This is what it looks like. It's giving me very vintage Halloween sort of vibes. So we have a witch, we have a pumpkin, we have a zombie, we have Dracula. Looks like that. And then the back is orange, same colour as our living room, but we got that one. Then the second and only other cushion we picked up is this one, which is I'm going to say graveyard or haunted house scene with ghosts all over it, and I think this is so cute. So you have all different variations of ghosts and these are stitched into it as well, so a lot of detail in this. And I think this was $24.99 as well. Yeah, this one was also $24.99. Then we have two bags here, this one and this more heavy one that I can't pick up, full of other things that we picked up. So we'll start with this one. This one only has one thing in. So we picked up this. This was the last one they actually had in TK Maxx, in my local TK Maxx. It is by the brand Skull and Bones. It looks like this. So hopefully you'll be able to see. But we have a Dracula and we have a Frankenstein, and I just really like the way these look. Thought they were really cool. For some reason, this is making me think of American Horror Con. I've not been to an American Horror Con, but the aesthetic of this is giving vintage America, and I just thought they were really cool. I thought we don't often see things that look like this in the UK that I'm aware of, so I picked them up, and these were really reasonable. These were $12.99. So I'm excited to open these and see if they are like ceramic or plastic. I think they're really cool. Then the more breakable things are in this bag, which is very heavy. We did ask them to wrap things up because I am clumsy and not great with breakables. But we got these. These are two glass pots. I would like to eventually transition over and have all of our pots be glass. As of right now, we're using plastic, reusable plastic, but I would love them to be glass, and I would love them even more if they were Halloween themed. But this is what they look like. And these were priced at $5.99, so $5.99 for both of them. We'll put them in the kitchen after we film this video. We then got this, which I think is absolutely fabulous. So it is like a ghost style portrait, but I think that this is really ornate and I just love it. So if you can see, it's got a beautiful frame on it, and then it has a raised ghost design, but it's a happy ghost, which is really endearing, and it just looks like this. This is going to eventually live in our hallway where a lot of our gothic art is going to live. The hallway is going to be black and white, and this will fit in perfectly. And this is quite heavy. And if you can see, As I say, it's quite a raised design and it's really sweet. And this was really reasonable. This was $12.99, which I think is a really great price for how heavy this feels and how ornate and cute this is. This is giving me old school Victorian aesthetic, which I'm a huge fan of. So we got that. The other piece of art, and the only other piece of art that I picked up, is this, with a similar vibe in mind. This is also going to go and live in the hallway. It looks like this. Has a crow on it, and the crow is standing on a pumpkin with a very ornate gold kind of frame. Same kind of old school Victorian horror house aesthetic happening here, and I love it. This was priced at £20, I believe. Yeah, $19.99, so a little bit more expensive. They've got some beautiful art in TK Maxx right now, really lovely stuff. I just couldn't justify picking up another one right now. So we got this one, and I think these will pair really well together and give that Victorian old school kind of Halloween horror sort of aesthetic we're going for in the hallway. There are 2 more items and then that is everything. So this is the second from last item that I picked up, and this is what it looks like. So it is a white coffin with gold and red roses on. Really cute, quite large, and it is a candle inside. This is what it looks like, and then this is what the back looks like. This was also $12.99, and there's so much detail on the actual exterior. And then this is the lid. And this is quite, again, heavy and quite weighted. Why I picked this up is I want to store some of my jewellery in this once we have burnt the candle. And that's why I picked it up. I didn't actually smell the candle, but now I'm smelling it. It smells quite nice. It just smells like a standard candle. But I mainly picked this up to burn, and then I want to keep the container and store some jewellery in this, or keep this on display, because whilst it's white, which isn't a colour I typically gravitate towards, I just thought this was stunning. So I got that. Really like that. Then the last item that I got, and that I'm showing you for this haul for today, is this. This is huge. Matthew thinks this is kind of comical. I think it's absolutely fabulous. It's this really big serving bowl that has a skull on it, if you can see, and then it has these, which are meant to look like skeleton hands. But what I'm going to use this for is probably a salad bowl, because I really like salads, and I would probably eat a salad this size. And I'm not gonna lie, I really want to eat the salad with these skeleton hands, even though I guess this is a family size serving bowl, but I just love this. You could probably even also put noodles in here, and I might be tempted to do that as well, because I also really like noodles. And this was really reasonable. This was $9.99, which I think is great. You could also do as it's intended to do and put something in here and then put this in the middle of the table and have people help themselves if you wanted, and serve it with these. But I love this, and I cannot wait to use this to eat some salad out of, or something out of. You could even use it for popcorn if you wanted. This is how big it is against the size of my head, if you can see, so it's quite sizely. But yeah, that was the last thing that we got. So that was everything that we got and that we picked up. I don't know if there will be another Halloween haul. It will depend on lots of different things, but these are the things that I have picked up so far. But yes, that was everything that we picked up in TK Maxx. As you know, I am absolutely obsessed with Halloween, so no doubt there may be some more hauls on the channel to do with Halloween. I'm not really sure, it's just going to depend. I would like to get some more art for the hallway if possible, but we will just see what happens. But hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you've been to TK Maxx, let me know what you thought of the Halloween range. I love that it's actually almost like Summerween, so Halloween in summer. Think it's great, think it's brilliant. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favourite item was, and I will speak to you all in my next video. So until then, goodbye guys.